Welcome to the DIY Honda Garage channel. The DTC P0797 indicates an issue with the transmission in a Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. This error points specifically to the continuously variable transmission, CVT, clutch pressure control solenoid valve, which is categorized as stuck in the on position. The role of this solenoid valve is to control the clutch pressure, influencing the efficiency and smoothness of gear transitions during driving. If this valve is malfunctioning, it can cause unintended engagement of the forward clutch or reverse brake, leading to abnormal operation of the transmission. The Transmission Control Module, TCM, monitors the performance of the solenoid valve. If it detects irregular engagement behavior, it stores the P0797 code in the vehicle's diagnostic system. Understanding the significance of this error code is essential for effective troubleshooting and repair. The CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve is a critical component within the transmission system of the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. Its primary role is to regulate the hydraulic pressure applied to the clutch, enabling smooth transitions between gears. This valve is integrated with the valve body assembly located inside the transmission. When the solenoid operates correctly, it ensures that the clutch engages and disengages at the right moment, contributing to optimal performance. However, when it becomes stuck in the on position, the TCM recognizes this abnormality, leading to the generation of DTC P0797. Its location is essential for diagnostics, as it indicates that mechanical or electrical issues may be at play within the transmission system, necessitating a focused inspection for effective resolution. The potential causes of DTC P0797 can largely be categorized into three main areas. Firstly, a faulty CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve itself may be the root of the issue. Wear and tear or internal damage can lead to its seizing in the on position. Secondly, wiring issues could contribute to this problem. Damaged, shorted, or corroded wiring may affect the electrical signals to the solenoid, causing incorrect operation. Thirdly, the malfunction of the Transmission Control Module, TCM, cannot be ruled out. If the TCM is malfunctioning, it may not interpret the signals correctly, resulting in erroneous activation of the solenoid. Identifying the underlying cause is critical for ensuring that the repair solution is effective and lasting. Drivers may notice several symptoms that suggest an issue relating to DTC P0797. One of the most prominent indicators is unusual transmission behavior, such as difficulty shifting between gears or unexpected gear changes. This erratic shifting can lead to increased wear and tear on the transmission components, ultimately compromising the vehicle's performance. In addition, warning lights may illuminate on the dashboard, alerting the driver to a transmission-related issue that requires attention. Other possible symptoms include unusual sounds from the transmission, reduced fuel efficiency, or a decrease in overall vehicle performance. Recognizing these symptoms early can be crucial in preventing more severe transmission problems and ensuring the longevity of the Honda Civic. The first step in troubleshooting DTC P0797 is to start the engine while pressing the brake pedal. This preparatory action is essential because it allows the transmission to be engaged without the vehicle moving, ensuring safety during the process. By keeping the brake pedal depressed, you create a static environment where the operational tests can be conducted without risk of the vehicle inadvertently shifting into gear unintentionally. This procedure sets the groundwork for the next troubleshooting actions, helping to assess the functionality of the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve effectively. It's important to ensure that all passengers are seated and that the vehicle is on a level surface to avoid accidents during this diagnostic phase. In the second step, you should shift the transmission into the neutral end position. Then to drive, D. Ensuring to wait for at least 1 second in each mode. This action tests the responsiveness of the transmission to shifting commands and the smooth functionality of the clutch engagement. By waiting the necessary second, you allow the TCM to register the changes accurately, effectively assessing the solenoid valve's operation in real time. This step is crucial because it helps identify if the solenoid is engaging and disengaging properly during the shift process. Failure to see a proper shift response or prolonged engagement might indicate a sticking solenoid or another underlying issue. Following the initial shifting exercise, the next step involves shifting back to the neutral N position and waiting for at least 2 seconds. This pause allows for the internal hydraulic pressures to stabilize within the transmission system, providing an opportunity for the TCM to process the shift. Such delays are critical because they help in diagnosing the solenoid's behavior. Any obstruction or delay might signal that the solenoid is still stuck or malfunctioning. Additionally, this step also tests how the clutch prepares for the subsequent shift back to drive, essential for determining whether the system can move back into an active driving mode smoothly. Close attention should be paid to any unusual sounds or delayed responses during this process, as they may provide further insights into the condition of the solenoid. In this step, you will shift the transmission back to drive D mode, again, waiting for at least 1 second before proceeding. This shift to drive is integral, as it simulates a typical driving scenario where the vehicle transitions between gear modes under load. Observing the reaction of the transmission during this shift offers critical insights into the solenoid's functionality. If the system operates normally, you should observe smooth engagement and no abnormal sounds. However, if issues arise during this step, such as hesitation or odd noises, it could confirm the previous indication of a malfunction within the clutch pressure control system. Utilizing this step effectively helps narrow down the problem, facilitating a more accurate diagnosis. The final troubleshooting step requires turning the vehicle to the off-lock mode and repeating the previous steps 5 times. This repetition is crucial because it allows for multiple cycles of engagement and disengagement, which helps to confirm the consistency of the symptoms associated with the DTC P0797. By conducting this process in a systematic manner, you can verify whether the error persistently occurs or if it might have been transient. Observing the vehicle's reactions across multiple cycles bolsters the diagnostic accuracy, providing a clearer picture of the solenoid and overall transmission condition. Any recurring issues across these repetitions likely indicate a persistent malfunction that may necessitate parts replacement or further inspection. After completing troubleshooting steps and resolving any identified issues, the final repair verification consists of confirming solenoid functionality and clearing the DTC from the system. Ensuring that the solenoid operates smoothly involves monitoring its performance through various driving conditions to watch for any signs of failure. If the solenoid engages and disengages without issue, it is an encouraging sign that the repair has been effective. Following successful functionality checks, the next step is to clear the DTC from the vehicle system using the appropriate diagnostic tool. Clearing the code enables the TCM to reset and re-establish its parameters based on the new conditions. Following this procedures ensures that the vehicle will accurately reflect its operational status and can resume normal function effectively. Adopting preventive maintenance strategies can significantly reduce the likelihood of encountering DTC P0797 in the future. One vital practice is to ensure regular changes of transmission fluid, as degraded fluid can lead to internal wear and insufficient lubrication within the transmission system. Additionally, drivers should be mindful of their driving habits. Avoiding aggressive acceleration or abrupt shifting can mitigate unnecessary strain on the transmission components. Regular vehicle inspections can also help identify early warning signs, fostering timely interventions before they escalate into serious issues. Maintaining optimal driving conditions and adhering to the manufacturer's recommendations can enhance the longevity of the vehicle's transmission system, ensuring consistent performance. In conclusion, DTC P0797 indicates a malfunction specifically within the CVT clutch pressure control solenoid valve in the Honda Civic 2022 and newer models. Understanding the functionality of this solenoid and the surrounding transmission components is essential for effective troubleshooting. Timely diagnosis and treatment are crucial to prevent further transmission issues and ensure vehicle safety. Following the outlined diagnostic steps ensures a structured approach to identifying the root cause of the problem. Furthermore, implementing preventive maintenance practices can help mitigate the risk of recurrence, ultimately preserving the health of the vehicle. Awareness of DTC P0797 will empower drivers and technicians to maintain the transmission system's integrity effectively. Please like and subscribe to the channel. See you next time!